Should be just about set up here. I think we're ready to begin. Back at it with Tomb Raider 3. Last time we left off, we started the Pacific Islands, did we not? Which just turned out to be Australia. So, if you're looking for some crazy shit, just take a trip to Australia. You'll find dinosaurs and all sorts of weird, wacky things. They actually have a lot of horrifying animals down there. And not just the kangaroos. Alright, I've got pretty much everything set up here, so I should be ready to get going. Oops. Alright. Just about 2 levels in, we found... Who did we find? Some soldier let us know that he crashed along with a bunch of other soldiers, and now I guess they're stranded in wherever it is that we're in. But we've got cannibals, we've got dinosaurs, so it's been an interesting turn of events so far. Hey, it's bats, and they're not like the man-eating kind that we usually see in video games. Wait, ooh. My gun's away too early. You didn't really know what it was. Oh. It's a new dinosaur. Some kind of, like, a man hybrid, maybe. I don't know. We've seen a few. There was a T-Rex in the last level. We've had a slew of velociraptors. Oh god. What else? Oh yeah, they had compies, the little chicken-sized ones. They didn't really seem to do a hell of a whole lot, but it was pretty exciting, I guess. The raptors have probably been the biggest pain. They can suck up quite a bit of damage. And there was a section in the last level where, oh god, there was, I don't know, we got attacked by maybe like 4 or 5 of them in the same area. Pretty rough. I'm guessing that's water I don't want to get into. Hold up a second before we get up on into this. Let me take a look back here. This kind of looked blocked off, but hard to tell. That's where we came from. I guess there's some sort of stone door blocking the way now. Huh, alright. Well, we'll probably end up on the other side of that at some point, but I don't think we can do anything with it now. Interesting little area. This area had prompted itself into the game prior to me actually getting to it. This is the gorge, yeah? This isn't, like, misnamed. Yeah, the Madubu Gorge. When I was dealing with the issues with the game loop bug earlier, this level for some reason, like, popped up, but none of the prior ones did, and I never had selected the South Pacific Islands either, so I don't really know how that worked. But I think even just after loading up the save, I still had, or redoing the save, rather, I still had the level selectable. Alright, let's hope this works. There you go. I'll take a look over here. Obviously, there's something going on to the left there, but I think maybe I can get up here. Cool. Probably drop that drawbridge down. Maybe. Oh, I can't reach it. Maybe not. That all looks a little bit risky down that way. It's okay. I think this is a bad idea. I think I could just walk up there. Ooh. Oh, hey. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I didn't know that was an ineffective button. Otherwise, I wouldn't have worked my way over here. No, probably did something, but I ain't seeing what that something is. I mean, it would have made, well, I don't know. It's kind of a bad spot to put a button to lower and raise a drawbridge, but it probably would have made the most sense to have it affect that. I if I can, hold up. Grab onto this, maybe. Sometimes some of the hanging foliage is good enough. Or I can actually grip onto it. Doesn't look like it, though. All right. I'm still looking to see if it did anything. Oh, shit. No. God damn it. I think I need to... I was hoping that she'd slide backwards, but I think I need to jump like a little bit like more to it than onto it. That doesn't make any damn sense, but if you could step into my head and know exactly what I was thinking. Like if it's up against the back there, then jump towards it, I guess is the best way I could put it, as opposed to strictly just jumping on it. This one up there. Oops. Alright. I'm kind of hesitant to actually go back there. Again, I don't really know what the button does. I mean, obviously it's got to do something, otherwise why put it there, but... yeah, getting back seems to be a bit of an issue. Let me go check out and see what's on the other side first. Might be some kind of secret or something. Oh, that is a save crystal. Oh! Son of a bitch. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. I don't know what that was. I was up on the platform, clearly. She was kind of ducked in there, and then she just popped right on out. She's too fat. Let's just go with that explanation. Yeah, sure. Oops. Hey, look at that. We canceled out the spawn by not standing on the upper platform. Okay. I'll probably do the exact same thing I did before, but I guess instead of trying to get into the little crevice, maybe we'll go down a little bit more. My fear was that she would end up hitting the water just based on how it kind of descends into it. But maybe I'll be alright. There we go. Nice little save crystal. Got another switch. That's good. Opens this. It still doesn't drop the drawbridge. Looks like I got a monkey bar grip, yep. Hard solid, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. I could jump over there. I don't know if I mean, we're this far. Hopefully the switch back there isn't a necessity. Seems like this is probably the way to go. Oh shit. Oh my god. I guess it wasn't far enough for a running jump. Seemed like it. She loves the water. Sure, why not? I'd say I don't really know what the other switch did either, the one that we pressed, but I think it just dropped that that wooden doorway, the bamboo-looking one, just so we could get back up top. I'd say this way's better to go anyway, since we got the whole save crystal up in that area. Let's take a look at some copies of Last Revelation. Because I'm half thinking I might just get a new disc, see if I can get something that works a little bit better than the one I've currently got, but I don't know. I did see that it got a release on the Dreamcast. I don't know how much better that potentially could be. I know the Dreamcast got some PlayStation ports that were actually like enhancements over the PlayStation. I mean, technically it is a console from the next generation after the PlayStation, so you'd think it'd be able to handle a little bit more, but yeah, there was a lot of PlayStation ports on that console. But Tomb Raider Last Revelation got a port on there. I'll take a look and see if for some reason that one might end up being a little bit better, but somehow I doubt it. One thing I wanted to get on there was, what the hell's it called? Jedi Power Battles, that's what it was. Apparently it's got like a handful of enhancements over the original PlayStation version, so I used to rent that game all the time. I was thinking about it for a little bit because I saw somebody streaming it recently. But as far as the Tomb Raider games go, I think it's just Last Revelation and Chronicles. Sega Saturn had the original Tomb Raider that we talked about before. I think the only difference with that one was it had an underwater effect, which is, you know, nice, but not really necessary in the grand scheme of things. That is climbable. It's even down there. Looks like a flat platform. Oh, I see. Okay. There's spikes down there, but I don't want to, unless there's a way to get up on top of like a monkey bar swing up there, but I don't think there is. Because as we've seen in Tomb Raider 2 and other games, if you drop from a climbable wall onto the spikes, it still counts as like getting impaled. No, even that really didn't work. Let's see what's over here first. Save crystal. Like on the water. That's interesting. Oh. You know what they remind me of? Just a little bit? They remind me of the hunters from Resident Evil. Just a smidge. Obviously not nearly as deadly. Oh, that door. Okay. Yeah, we saw that as we got in here. I was looking up a couple discussions on the original Resident Evil because some people were playing it for the first time and complaining about the difficulty. But I think they were playing the director's cut, and I was like, man, I was playing... Oh, shit. Ooh. Okay, like the wrestling gimmick of the green poison mist. Hold up. Let's just see if there's another one close by. Because otherwise, if I get sprayed again, that's just going to be a waste. There's a save crystal there, too. You know what probably happens? We've got the still during the loading screen of Lara in like a kayak. So we're probably going to get some kind of kayak or boat or something. Something to that effect. But anyway, I was looking up at some discussions about people playing the original Resident Evil. It turns out, like the long box copy, and I think it was only the US version, like the very original release in the US was much, much harder than any other version of the game, which is the version I streamed last time, this past October. And I could definitely tell. I knew something was weird. I'm like, man, I haven't played this game in a long time, but I sure do suck now. But for the most part, every other time I played the game, it was the DualShock Director's Cut version, which is what they have on the... So I'm just walking around out there. Is what they have on the PlayStation Network. It's a tour de force, because not only is it the Director's Cut version, which is a lot easier than any other version of the game, but it's also the DualShock version, which has the god-awful soundtrack that is much... No, I wouldn't say much better, but it's, in certain spots, it's a lot better than that particular soundtrack redo. But what makes it so goddamn hard is I think enemies do like double damage or something along those lines. But on top of that, you don't have automatic aiming. So it's not like this game, it's not like Metal Gear Solid, where you just pull a gun out, character automatically points in the direction of the enemy. You have to manually do that yourself. And that could be a little bit shitty. And it also sucks when you're trying to deal with the hunters, too. Is that door? I guess that door was up there. But the hunters can, like, immediately decapitate you. I think even if your health is in kind of like the caution range, so it's particularly shitty for them. Or not the caution range. What's the middle one? The yellow. When it's in yellow and not red. Obviously, if you're in red, you're kind of screwed. But yeah, so I'm a little bit surprised that I was able to make it through that version of the game. I didn't think it was any different except for the soundtrack and some of the differences, like with the item box. Because I knew that was some of the stuff that was changed with the director's cut. I had no idea that the actual difficulty of the game was increased. And I guess it was just the US version, too. For a while after that, it was usually the Japanese versions that were typically more difficult, or maybe before that. You think of like the Mega Man series, the difficulties docked significantly when it comes to the NES versions, but if you play the Famicom, it ain't no joke. Oh god. Okay. I think we got the save crystal like way back when. It looks like they're tossing like a bunch of save crystals out around this level too. So I'm just going to make a save here because we've done quite a bit. If I had to restart from the beginning now, I'd be relatively upset. But look, there's one in the distance. We saw one in the river. We saw like one down that way. So they seem to be giving you a lot. If you could find them all, I guess that's the issue. So far, I've only gotten the one. Oh yeah, look, there's that one. Seems like there's a lot to it. I somehow doubt I could just jump into the water. Especially moving water like that probably sweeps you away. Oh, look at that. There's some fish down there, too. I bet you they're piranhas. Awfully generous? Well, We'll see. There's got to be some caveat. Okay, cool. Hey, well, I didn't want to come down here, but here we are. Can't jump on anything. Okay. Yeah, I got a strong current. Kind of hard to get anywhere. Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, it's the same thing like with the River Ganges. I can't even surface. Hey, what's up, Deller? What the hell was that? Good lord. How's it going? How's it going? I guess maybe we hit the white water, the rapid water. That's just too much for her to handle. But it's not even like she drowned. She just had like a seizure. This, I just wanted to hang off the ledge to see if I could do anything with that, but she just slipped right off. There's a cave in there. I think, anyway. Huh. Doesn't even slip off. Yeah, I don't see you. There we go. Yeah, good enough for me. Looks relatively safe. Yeah, pick it up faster. These things only last like 20 seconds. But yeah, speaking of difficult games, I guess we're on another one. This game hasn't been too bad. I think it would definitely suck for any sort of newcomer that was getting into the series with this one. And I think for a lot of people, that's kind of one that ended up happening. Because Tomb Raider 1 and Tomb Raider 2 came out, and it was like after Tomb Raider 2. I know Tomb Raider 2 had a lot of buzz behind it. A climbable spot there. But I think it was after Tomb Raider 2 when the Tomb Raider like hype started getting pretty damn extreme. So I think for a decent amount of people, this ended up being their first Tomb Raider game, and I just feel sorry for those individuals. It is definitely not one to start on. Nope. Yeah, good thing I didn't slide down there. Oh, shit. A little bit too late on that. God damn it. I've never seen a trap like that one. Lure you with an item. And then immediately just put you in flame. Flames are the worst traps. Cheap a little bit. I mean, it'd be better in the instance that, you know, You could save anywhere. Well, I guess you can save anywhere, but, you know. Most people probably don't want to. But if we had unlimited saves and you could trial and error everything, it probably wouldn't be as insulting. This is a slap to the face. It ain't that bad, though. I guess we saved relatively close. Still want to get it. It's just... the only thing on Labor Day besides Lara. No. That's about it. I slept most of the day. I was trying to remember what holiday it was, too. I'm like, is it Memorial Day? That seems like that one's a little bit later in the year. As Labor Day, that's what it was. I still had to work, too. Whoa, shit. God damn it. I'm wondering if it was even... Whatever. I was wondering if it was even going to be worth it to try and use a health kit to jump into the water there, but then I saw that these were sloped platforms. I didn't think I dropped right on top of the ramp. God damn it. Did you ever make it this far in this game? Tell her. I know you said you didn't beat it, but I don't know if we ever got a full read on what your stopping point was. This level's been kind of shitty. I wonder if I should even get the MP5 ammo. I'm kind of not feeling it right now. But I guess it's just right down there. And we had the level selection too, so there was... I did the Area 51 first. I guess you could choose these levels whenever you want, but this level in particular is the South Pacific one. Third one in. We're at the Madubu Gorge or something. I didn't think Area 51 was that bad. I thought... I don't know, pretty standard for Tomb Raider. Surprisingly, like, the opening levels get a little bit difficult. I think some of the traps in particular in the temple in India, Caves of Kalia and whatever. Maybe not that one in particular, but like along those same levels. Oh, shit. Let me see if I could do this, because I'm just like... Yeah, they let you choose which ones you want. I'm not getting that jump right. I got it the first time, and then it surprised me with the flame trap under the save point, which, as was brought up, was sort of cheap. But now I'm not able to get this one. And then we got London next. I got no idea what that one's going to be like. I've seen the level from like screenshots and stuff on the game, so I know what it looks like. That's the one. That's the one that's on the cover, and it's got the... I'm using it as background right now, so I think it's a museum or something. I don't know. She's wearing the cat suit though, which is kind of a memorable outfit. So I know what it looks like. It looks interesting, but... Man, this jump is balls. Thank God I saved here. I don't think I've died on a particular jump quite as much. But I'm kind of interested to see what that one's going to be like. Area 51 was probably my most interested thing. I think for the most part it was a pretty good level. Again, I think it was actually a lot of... I think if people think that one's hard, it's probably because you get your gear taken away on that one, which is sort of different, I guess, for the Tomb Raider series at this point. It'll happen a bunch by the time we get to the new trilogy. So, if you're worried about missing out on that in future games, it's coming back. Oh, shit. Just gonna see if I can do this. Well, that worked. You feel like I have no gauge on where you left off in this game whatsoever. Shit. No, 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 no. Yeah, I get like that with a few of them. I was like that with 2. I'm like, I know I played 2, but I don't know where the hell I left off on. You know, prior to streaming it. Okay, so... I wanted to see if I could actually, like, hang off the side, but I was a little... messed up a little there. I don't think it would matter anyway. Oh, she's not on fire. Oh, now she is. What? How did I not catch on fire? Okay. I'll accept it. Oh, good. Recover the one I lost earlier. Yeah, whatever works, I guess. Played 2 for like a month straight after you got the system. So, was that one of the first games that you got for the console? I'm trying to remember what my early games would have been for PlayStation. I think when I first got the PlayStation, 1999. Episode 1 had just come out, and I got the... That wasn't the first game I got, though. You know what? No, I think I got my PlayStation in 1998. Because I think I had it for a year before I got that one. I remember the Episode 1 game being one of the early games, but I don't think it was the first. I want to say the first one might have been like Spyro? I'm trying to think now. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at that. Shortly after it came out, bought it with like 10 games. Wow. I certainly didn't have that many at the time. Usually when I got a console, it was like I had maybe like 1 or 2 games. I know for sure when I got my Super Nintendo, the first game I got for that, because I was actually there when we got it. It wasn't a gift like the PlayStation was. But I actually remember getting it, and the game I got for that was Jurassic Park, which I shit on all the time, because it's such a god-awful game, in so many different ways. Except the core gameplay is okay in most parts. But it's so unsatisfying, and it's got these bad first-person view segments, and it's just a bit of a mess. But yeah, I'm having trouble remembering what my first PlayStation 1 game was. I can remember almost everything. Because I'm... Okay, so like... Super Nintendo, Jurassic Park. PlayStation 2. Final Fantasy X, and Spider-Man the video game. And Episode 1, Pod Racer's Revenge. Let's see, GameCube, Rogue Leader, and that might have been it. I feel like somebody else got another game, but it wasn't me, and it wasn't mine. PlayStation 3 was, I think, Arkham Asylum and Little Big Planet. It's funny that I can't really remember that one. I don't know. But it's like I can remember most of them. It looks a little bit iffy. Tomb Raider ended up getting it a little bit later on. The Last Revelation was the first one I played, as I stated, I think, back in the original Tomb Raider stream. But that was the one I played. It was really frustrating at the time, but I think it's probably going to be one of the easier ones going through the past couple that I've done. I don't know. It might get hard later on, but I was giving it a playthrough just to see how the disc was working and the whole FMV sequence. Yeah, there's a kayak. The whole FMV sequence issues I was having with it. I got through a couple of the levels, and it really didn't seem that bad. Whoa. I think what also helps out with that game in particular is Core Design really got their groove on. By the time they got to Last Revelation, the level design is fantastic compared to the preceding games. I don't think the level design is horrible in all these, but it definitely has its rough spots in 1 through 3 as far as I've seen. And just the first few levels of Last Revelation that I played, outside of the driving level, because that one kind of sucked. But aside from that, it was pretty good. Looked great, intuitive controls, everything when you saw it, you knew what it did. Stuff made sense. There wasn't just like weird protruding polygon monoliths that you had to grab onto. So, alright, hold up. I'm gonna look in the water real quick. Actually, I'm gonna start up a flare. By the system of Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil 1, Mega Man 14, or no, X4, Tomb Raider 2, Project Overkill, Final Doom, Spawn Eternal, a couple other games. That would require a stack of cash. Grew up in a poor family with there's a switch. With not much extra money, so I think whatever it was that I had for the PlayStation at launch probably wasn't a heck of a whole lot. Oh, can't get out. I guess we're going kayaking. I was going to see if it opened up something up top, but I don't see anything. Ugh. Ugh. I can already tell I'm not going to like these controls. Oh, maybe it opened up that door. Okay. She could paddle backwards. She could paddle backwards upstream, even though we're going down a waterfall. That's great. Oh, but then she like gets jutted out. No. I don't want to go that way. I want to go the other way. I don't get it. She could paddle backwards like a lot faster than she can paddle forwards. I don't even know if it's possible. I know there's a save crystal back there, though. I saw it. I don't want to go off the waterfall. No. God damn it. Ah. I think the problem is she's like bumping into the wall and then it's like further gets us down there. You're saving up to fix your computer and play Tomb Raider by the time you realize, you know, the $200. Oh, okay. You're like, screw it. I'm just getting the console. Yeah, I just did that recently. Oh, this is nothing. What is this green rope? I did that recently with the Xbox One X, and I might end up doing the same thing with one of these new consoles, because PC parts that I need are to do like a system upgrade they're still expensive. So at this point, it might actually be cheaper to get a console if I want to play some next gens. I mean, I can play next gen stuff. Really, the only thing I need to do is update my operating system. But it would be nice to get a new GPU, and that's kind of just like out of the question right now. Oh god, I just took a lot of health damage from that little bump. But we'll see. If I really wanted a new GPU, I could probably snag one. I've known several people to get one, like, through secret trade forums or whatever, but I don't really feel like going through all the hassle. And I don't feel like paying, like, inflated prices for one either. I've never paid more than not even $500. I've never paid more than $400 for a GPU. I don't think I want to start doing that. I want to go that way. But now I'm like stuck on a wall. Okay, we got like weird collision detection issues. Fine, we'll go this way. Yeah, controlling the kayak is a little bit rough. Because she can only go like paddle one direction at a time. So it's like you need to go left or you need to go right, but you ain't hitting up both sides. They should redesign like the kayak paddle so that you could like bend the two ends in. That way you could paddle on both sides at once. It would be a genius in the outdoor travel market. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, damn it! She takes a shitload of damage. No. Whoa, definitely don't want to save. She takes a shitload of damage just from like falling 5 feet. I mean, I guess. I kind of feel like restarting the segment just because there's like several save crystals. Okay, yeah, just vibrate into the wall. Thank you. There's like several save crystals that are on the river section that I've missed. Unless we can get back up there, which it looks like we can go up a waterfall. So maybe there's still hope. Giant stone thing. Piranhas. Something down here. I was gonna say the waters look a little bit more stable, but I think that's actually moving. Yeah, that's moving water. Shit. Yeah, I don't really dig the kayak that much, but hopefully we won't have to use it too much outside of this one level. Get me in there. Don't you bump me back. I'm exploring. I think the boat is like the biggest detriment to the thing at all, because it's like one little bump and we get sent back like 6 feet. There's an item up here. I don't really want to get out though. I think we'll probably end up getting swept up. We saw the piranhas in the other area too. Oh, look at that. There's a crystal in there. Ah. Water's still choppy in this section too. Ooh, this is going way too fast. Okay, we got a couple secrets in the area, but or maybe not even secrets, but like platforms. Well, there was a large health kit and stuff. I see that there's, yeah, like these platforms. Big old climbing section here. So we'll probably end up getting to it at some point. Just need to find a spot to actually get out onto. If there's something I could climb onto in this area, that'd probably be good. It looks like the water is still here. The only thing is, I think maybe, possibly, those are like man-eating fish. No, I don't like the analog controls that much. They're way too flighty for me, but this is what it looks like when I use the analog stick to control it. It's very fast. I'm completely fine with just using L1 and using the D-pad. I was using the analog controls to like move great distances because it relieves a little bit of the pressure from having to contort my thumb to get up onto that D-pad there. But it's not good when you're making the finite jumps. It is a little glitchy. Like sometimes I'll be holding it down full force, the analog stick, and then she'll just like be walking. Sometimes she'll like do like the side step or something like that, which I think sucks. I don't think you should be the analog stick should be able to control the side step mechanism, because that's just kind of shitty. Oh, hello. Crocodile wants out. Okay. I think maybe we found a spot to dock on. The only problem is there's a big old crocodile in the water. I don't know if you were using it with Chronicles, though, but I was giving it a try with Chronicles in particular because I think I was trying to get the controls as close to the PS1 version on PC as I could. God. And even like, man, I tweaked the shit out of the analog controls. God damn it. Wait. No, I'm not ready for you yet. And I actually think I got the analog controls to work a little bit better on PC than they do on PlayStation, but they're still pretty bad. Ah, crap. I got poisoned. Oh well. But yeah, if you're looking to do like any sort of platforming, which is 90% of the game, yeah, the D-pad is the way to go. Kind of wondering if there's an item down there. I don't think so. Let's see what's down here. Oh, that's the main room. Okay, and now we got the climbable spot. Man, this goes a long way. kind of had half mind to redo the kayak section, but I think I'm probably good on that. Oh, whoops. Gotta jump forward for that one. It was really rough when I first started streaming these games because, I don't know, I just wasn't used to using the D-pad that much, especially on these older controllers. They're a little bit more rough. But slowly, I think I'm developing some kind of tolerance to it because my thumb no longer feels like it's been bent backwards for an extended period of time after playing them. God, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh, shit. No, that didn't work. And those are definitely man-eating fish. And I can't swim to the surface, even though the water looks calm. So we're just completely screwed. I gotta get my, I don't know, either timing down right, or I need to... I guess I could try and just keep moving. But I need to look around, see if I can inch up to the flames a little bit more. I'm telling you, fire is the worst, like, deadly thing in the game. You could throw as many, like, gun-toting cultists and poisonous reptile men and, you know, giant T-Rex and saw blades and swinging death swords, but fire. Something as simple as fire has got to be the worst thing. I could still do it because realistically, if you're hanging like that, the only thing you need to hold on to is X. So if I want to look with L1, I can do that. But yeah, it's like lately I haven't even touched the analog button. When I first saw that this game had analog control, because Tomb Raider 3 has been the first one so far, I was like, oh, I'll start using that. And then it just didn't really work. So I stopped using it. God, that is so close. Actually, it looks like the flame goes bigger as it goes to the end. I'm like, I'm going to sidle off to the end. Maybe there's just less of a chance I'll get burnt. Get one step closer. Ooh, that looks a little bit far. Yeah, I guess I don't see a spot to climb onto. Oh, she's got it. Sorry for doubting you. Is that a bazooka? What the hell? Why is that just here? Oh, okay. Man, for the longest time, I've been wondering what the hell the rockets go to. Like, what weapon uses them? I don't know if we could have gotten that any earlier, but yeah, I definitely haven't seen it before. Okay, so this is that other room we got to. And look at that. That waterfall's moving up. I wonder if we could have gotten the kayak up there. Or if that's just an oversight. So we got the secret cave. We found the secret cave with the save crystal. There is a large health kit up here. It's just MP5 ammo. How much MP5 ammo do I got? I feel like I got quite a bit. 616. It looks a little weird over there. I think I'm not going to risk it. Going back, because I've been racking my brain, but going back to what I might have potentially had as a first game for the original PlayStation. I really want to say it might have been Spyro. Because I remember, like, one of the first experiences I had with the PlayStation was playing the Spyro demo in the store. I really liked it. So I might have asked for that. I do remember getting a SmackDown game. A WWF SmackDown game. Pretty early on. It wasn't one of the first, but it was a game. I don't really know how close we are to that. Which actually broke, and I ended up getting a replacement for it relatively recent. Ah, shit. Okay. Let me just make an attempt before we do a load. Alright. She can't surface. She can't even surface in the middle there, so we know if we drop, that's gonna be it. I wonder if I should probably just save there. Like right before that fire trap. Okay. You saw she was making the grab motion. She had her arms outstretched. I don't know why she didn't grab onto it, but that's how it goes sometimes. There you go. Fire traps once again proving they really are the worst. The intervals are so tight. Like I feel like getting right up to the edge there and then starting to move forward, there's just enough time to make it past the flames. But like a second too late, if even that, nah. Not gonna happen. Can't like turn either. I think that might have been one of the reasons why it didn't work out that other time. I made a slight turn to the left. Don't want to do that. Also, I figured out a solution to my conundrum with trying to bypass the loop bug. I just got another memory card. We'll just make a copy of the save before I actually start streaming. If I even feel like going back and trying to redo some of the levels, I'll just reload that one. So hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. We've yet to see if it actually will be a problem by the time we pull up the select your adventure map again, but I think for right now, that might be the most viable thing I could do. I mean, so far, I mean, ever since having to like actually restart the game, I haven't really needed to. The whole reason I wanted to do it in the first place was so I could get more save crystals, but I mean, I've got like 30 now, so I think that might be enough. I just wanted to have enough so there'd be no room for error by the time I get to the final levels of the game, but we might be in pretty good standing depending on how the rest of the game goes. I'm just going to make a save here because I don't care. I don't want to go back. Okay, see. I figured that would happen. Something about the vision is skewed in this particular spot. Thinking about it, I really haven't had any other issues with anything in this level outside of trying to guide the kayak where I wanted it to. But it's all been fire traps. Keep getting burned. I wanted to see. Okay. Man, she doesn't even like fall or do a death animation. She clings on to that ceiling. Fists are burned into position. That'd be kind of scary to come across. Oh, okay. I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, exactly. Just a charred hanging skeleton. I went to the right just a little bit to see if I can get a better view on it, but then she just fell. So, good deal. Just a single straight shot, that's all you need. I'll make sure we don't veer off to the left either. Or the right, rather. Shotgun shells. 3,000 points for that, huh? I know, what do I call them? I call them credits. It's my own currency. Alright, if he's streaming after I'm finished, I'll go ahead and toss him a raid. I think he was in here once. Like one time he raided me and he was in your chat. Came in, immediately left, but that's how it goes. What is even going on here? There's like a blade. I don't even, well, okay. If by some miracle you get the kayak up here, which I think I remarked earlier, it looks like there was a piece of the waterfall that actually like went up. But yeah, I don't really see what that is supposed to do. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, I think once you're done watching one stream, you're kind of, for most people, they're just done watching. Though I got one recently. I forget who the dude was. Oh, he was doing a speed run. I forget his name. He was doing a speed run for Tomb Raider 2, and I was playing Tomb Raider 2 at the time. Real chatty group. But that was probably one of the more recent examples I could think of, where like pretty much everybody from that raid kind of stuck around. I'm still clinging on to hope that we're going to be able to get up into the rapids again. I get a second shot at getting those save crystals, but that hope is dwindling. Alright, now that we're up here, I don't even want to deal with the fire traps again. Hopefully we're not going to see any more of them. I probably should have tossed that down the hole, actually. Okay. Something we can climb onto. Ooh, a little bit further down than I thought it would be. Is that a boulder? I think that's a boulder. Shit. That actually worked. Ingenious level design. Oh, crap. Oh. Oh, look, there's one up there, too. Man, there was something I was watching recently. I think it was one of the Indiana Jones movies. But there was like a boulder or something rolling down. He just slid under some steps, went right over him. Okay. I was gonna... God damn it. I was gonna roll forward and then try to jump. I probably should have just backflipped. Didn't have enough time. You got 27,000 credits. A rich man, rich man. I saw this got 10 times the amount. Well, you're within reason. You're always here. Gotta perform your duties, right? No, there isn't anything you can really do with it like that. There's... like, if you look at what affiliates... well, okay, I guess you can't look at it, but... it's like, the affiliate deal... a lot of it's based on, like, verbal agreements. That didn't work out. So it's like... like, the examples that Twitch give you are, like, so shitty. It's like, spend 100,000 credits and make the streamer do jumping jacks. And I'm like, okay. I don't think I'll be doing anything like that. Wouldn't have any payoff for it here anyways, since I don't do cameras. But yeah, it's like, there's not really anything that's integrated to actually be scripted into chat, which kind of sucks. You could do that kind of stuff with bots, but it doesn't work in terms of channel points. At least it's not as far as I know. Like, if you take a look at the channel Salty Bet, they've got their whole betting system, but that's done... I think that's done, like, off... unless they changed it recently. But I think that's done on, like, a separate site entirely. Oh, shit. Yeah, or, like, the hydrate command, that kind of shit. And it's like, that's just verbal agreements, so it's like... it'll pop something up in chat, and then you're just supposed to go, like, okay... let me drink my water. I'll drink my goddamn water whenever I damn feel like it. Like right now. I don't want chat telling me when I can and can't do stuff. So, recently they integrated the raid one, which is, you know, basically suggestion-based. And something else, I don't know. There was another one I saw there. I forget what it was, though. Oh, shit, no! I should have seen that coming. Now, you can write it up. You can make custom ones as an affiliate streamer or a partnered streamer. So you just put it in their suggestion box. Make sure they know. Oh, so, well, it must have been a custom one for him then, because I don't think that's one Twitch gives you. Like, take a bathroom break. There's, like, get up and stretch. And then, like, the hydrate one and some other crap, but I don't think I remember seeing, like, go take a piss as part of the listed options. Oh, shit. That didn't work out. Yeah, and there's no water here either. God damn it. I'll just die. It'll bring me to the load screen faster. Since it's already loading up. Oh, yeah, you see, you can just go tell me to go take a piss. I ain't gonna do it, but, you know, it's about as good as spending points on it. You'd make a quick complaining one. Yeah, that'll be the day. There's, I think one of the suggested ones for Twitch is, like, to make the streamer stop talking or something like that. I don't know. Again, it's all verbal agreements. You don't actually have to do this shit. Hey, that worked. See, that's what I was trying to do before, but I couldn't. I mean, I only had made an attempt to do it once, but I think what ended up happening was I jumped forward instead of back. There we go. Good lord. I don't think I've ever seen this many boulder traps in one spot. Yep, music catching up. Nope. Coming back. But yeah, I remember somebody was in here once, and they're like, you should make more commands for the points. And I'm like, if I could do, like, actual scripted stuff, like, I don't know, like, certain emotes would pop up, or, you know, I've seen other chats where, like, GIF images could pop up or something like that. Like, if I could do something along those lines, I'd do it. But I don't want to do, like, a bunch of stuff where it's just do this, do that, and then I have to, like, act on it. So, I don't know. Maybe with some advancement in age, we'll get to see some proper features be used by that. But for right now, it's just kind of what it is. You didn't find the disc for this game the other day ago? It needs to be resurfaced. Yes, put it in the pile. Actually, wait, that's a little... Yeah. If I did a long jump on that, I might be regretting it. I wouldn't have thought that would have been the case for this one. I've stated many times that I think the way this particular disc looks, it looks pretty good. But there's this one tiny little chip, and it must be right on, like, all the music, because the music is the only thing that really doesn't work with this game. It skips constantly with particular tracks. Not every track. We've seen some tracks, like there's like a military sounding one that plays through pretty much all the way, but like some of the danger tracks, oh god, they all skip. And it's mildly infuriating. I also found Nanotech Warrior. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't think I could place it without some sort of image. Oh, I'll grab onto that. I was just seeing if there was something up there. Okay. Shit. Oh, she did get poisoned. I'm like, wow, it spewed the green mist, and somehow I didn't get poisoned. Nah. It's a shooter like Thumper, old-ass game. Yeah, still not placing it, but I bet you if I saw it, I'd probably recognize it. The name sounds familiar. God, there was a couple auctions I won. I gotta stop buying shit on eBay. But it was like I got this alert on an auction earlier today, and I was like, yeah, I'll just toss a bid in there. Ended up winning the item. And then I got an alert on another auction like a couple hours ago, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just toss a bid in there. I ended up winning it again. So I won 2 items with just a vague passing interest in the games, but then I ended up paying like over $100 today because I won 2 items that I wasn't even really intending to like hard bid on. It's just happened to work out that way. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm not spending money on anything the next couple weeks. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, it'd be nice, but, you know, you go down the eBay K-hole and sometimes there's things that you might possibly potentially be interested in. But I got 2 GameCube games. I've been trying to get a slightly larger GameCube library since I really didn't have much of one. Okay, so I think what happened was that big chain stone looking thing. I think that raised up. That's what I saw in the glass room that we were just in. So looks like we're probably just kayaking back there. You buy Wheel of Fortune on your Genesis for your sister. $6. Loads of family fun, right? Used to have Wheel of Fortune on DOS. Used to have Jeopardy on DOS. We'd play those games on the computer, on our old DOS computer back then. Never had it for an actual console though. I've seen people play it. They look kind of funny. Some of the character animations and models. Oh god, am I gonna die? Almost died. Gator in here. I think he's pushing me. Let's jump the gun on that Hyperkin SQ. Oh, is that the Game Boy player? Yeah, that's what I was saying, because it's like plays Game Boy games, plays Game Boy Color games, plays Game Boy Advance games, and then like the footnote, Game Boy Advance in beta mode may not actually play Game Boy Advance games. I'm like, what? For me, it wouldn't be worth it, because if I can't even play the Game Boy Advance games, then what the hell good is it? I've got the Super Game Boy. I could play most Game Boy games and even some Game Boy Color games. Just like the Game Boy Color exclusive games, can't do it. But everything else is kind of like, yeah, we're sort of good on. Oh no, it's not dead yet. Okay, there we go. Had to put 2 extra bullets into it before it could actually do anything. Huh. Nothing up there. Be able to play Ghost Babel and Return of Samus. Probably be it. I've got a slew of Game Boy games. I've got half of mine to stream some of them at some point, but so far, anytime I've done like actual Game Boy streams. Shit. Oh shit. I've just used an emulator and I've been perfectly fine with that. I might not have needed that health kit, I guess, but used it anyway. 2 out of 3 secrets, not bad. I figured there'd be a lot more, especially considering that there was a load of stuff in the actual river part with some like branching paths. Oh, oh there you are. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not big on wasting supplies, and I pretty much use the save crystals fairly sparingly. And then when it comes to the pistols, I primarily use that. There's some instances where I'll do, I don't know, like the MP5 or something like that, but not usually. Whoops. I was gonna see if there's any other enemies, but I'm already halfway down. Hoarder, yeah. Ah, look at that. Yeah, the flares, especially, I try not to use too much. Though I've been finding a decent amount of them. You go for long stretches in this game where you don't actually find any, but then you don't really need to use them in those segments either. Then when there's a couple dark spots, it's like they give you like 2 or 3 cases. Figured as much. Crap. Just one shot more. That's the same thing they called me when I was playing Devil May Cry 3. Like everybody was talking about, and it was hard, but fighting Virgil at the very end. Like everyone was laughing because I had hoarded all my items and it made the boss battle sort of trivial. Not like really. But it's like I had like an ass load of items at the end. And I think I did it on the first go. Oh, God. I don't even know what to make of this. There's a save crystal down there, but it doesn't look worth it. I think the path directly down the middle is blocked. Oh, you know what? There might be levers up there. Ooh, does that mean I have to go in between them? I don't like the look of that. That's called rewarding. I guess we could spin it as much as we want. I know some people probably don't like the fact that I'm highly conservative with items, but hey. It's the same thing I say with everything else. If the game allows it, and in a sense where it's not like a cheat or something like that, then the game allows it. You can't like rip on me for not doing it the way it wasn't intended to be done. I think I got an idea, but it took out a decent amount of health. Oh, it actually worked. Let's see if she takes the hit here. No, yeah, we're still good. At least the corners are safe, but God damn it, there's like 4 switches. You want to have her sticking out too much either. Probably best to keep her back to the wall here. Oh, God! And I'm still alive somehow. How did we take all that damage when it was fine earlier? And then it was fine there, too. God damn. I don't know how I'm going to go to the other side. That might require some logistical planning. Okay. Okay. It kind of worked. not 100%. Oh, God damn it. What the hell? Tomb Raider logic, right? It worked for a second. Like, there was 2 instances where she took damage, but it's like I was in the corner each time. So it might just be that her positioning was off by such a slight amount that it was able to cause damage that way. I don't know. Kind of sucks. But it's whatever. Medicine. Oh, never mind. Let's see if I can blast through here real quick so we could get away with just using 1 health kit. There you go. Okay, I think I'm going to try what I did before, which is just like hanging out in the corners, but it's rough. I need to give myself like the maximum amount of space to do this too. 4 switches. 2 on either side of the room. It's ridiculous. Oh, it didn't work. Gonna regret using those shotgun shells. Don't you tell me what I will and won't regret. Taking the fast way out, right? So, yeah, I don't know about this part. It's kind of really finicky. But I don't think there's a better way to do it. I could try to fit myself in between the wheel spikes. The wheel blades. I don't really know what we'd call that. But at the same time, I don't think that would really do much either. Because you'd have to think that it operates the same if it was in the corner. Same principles apply. It's just, I would think it'd be harder to kind of fit yourself in between the wheel things. I don't think we can, what's it, like duck underneath? I suppose I could give that a try, but I kind of doubt that would work too. And again, it'd be one of those situations where you have to like really set yourself in between the actual blade part. I'm going to see about going in the corner and then maybe ducking. Because I don't know what's getting hit. I don't know if she's getting caught on the middle part of the blade or on the little pointy ends. It's kind of hard to determine. I got half a mind to just make a save here. Well, she didn't take damage, but she didn't take damage during other instances either, so I don't know if that's necessarily foolproof. Get another opportunity to test it out. So far, so good. Oh, shit. Yeah, that didn't work out so great. I was a little bit off. Actually, you know what? I think she got pushed away. Oh, same thing. God damn it. Looking at it, I think she pushes herself away from the wall when she ducks. Uses the ass for the barrier, right? There's enough cushioning there. It'll act as a great buffer. I think the real problem is her ass is too big. Keeps getting caught up on the blade. Well, get yourself up there. Booty too fat. Hey, I made it through all the way without getting hit by a dart. I'll try it one more time. If I fail this time around. I mean, well, yeah, I'm going to try it multiple times until I actually pass through it, but I'm going to try it one more time without saving. Because I don't really want to go through them every time. I probably should save now since I was able to get through without using a health kit, but I'll see what we could do. Health kit and no shotgun shells. This is a shit trap. Game's filled with them, but this is definitely one of the worst. I still probably think the fires are worse, but this one's pretty damn bad. 4 switches, 2 on either side of the room. God. Just do what I can. One more and we're out of this hellhole, hopefully. I think I should turn her like into the corner a little bit just to make sure. I think what's happening is like the hitbox of her arm or something is getting caught. Okay, so that we heard the door open. I don't know. I'm no professional. Just play one on TV. Okay. I think that warrants a save. It wasn't the most flawless approach, but we got it. I'd like to see a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know what's going on down there. I see, like, doors. Okay, there's a switch. Oh, shit. I was wondering what that sound was. I think it's... Yeah, it's spikes. Alright, cool. Man, right from one trap to another. Good lord. At least we know what's coming now. 3 switches. I wish. I had it. I had it, sorta. Oh, shit. Off by this much. Oh. Okay, now the other trick with this one is we gotta get the positioning right. If I could drop down right on that first one, that would save me a decent amount of time, I guess. Yeah, relatively speaking. You know, half a second, but that's as much time as you need. It's probably lined up with the 2 of these tiles. You know, he ain't lying. Ah! That was relatively flawless right there. Yeah, could you imagine? Like, going through the spinning wheel death trap and then, like, immediately having to do that shit and not saving in between? Ugh. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, this is big boulder. This ain't just like regular boulder. This is big. We got the big balls going on here. This is like right. I mean, you know, boulder traps are always taken from Indiana Jones, but one at this size with the little ramp, this is exactly ripped from Raiders. Shit. Whoa! Oh, crap. Suck it. Ah, fine. I'll just use the pistols. Ugh. Got 2 whole boulders out of that one. Okay, well, I don't want to do any of that ever again, so I'm going to make another save. We got the crystal, so it's like they're telling us, go ahead, you better make a save here. Oh, God, what next? Oh. I think that's the next stone. Jeez, okay, maybe I shouldn't have made a save. Unless something happens. I guess we'll find out. This whole place collapses. It's going to be like in Tomb Raider 2. You get up to the pedestal, you're about to grab the thing, and all hell breaks loose. Ah, see? What is that? Okay, wow. I wasn't expecting that. That's cool too. One hit kills from, I don't even know what that was. I couldn't even register it. Chair thing. It was a chair. Good thing we saved. Surprise, motherfucker. Just right there. I guess that explains why the health kits are here. Alright. Oh, look, you could see him. I still don't really know what he is, but... God damn it, I think he has like a barrier or something. I had the right idea. Somersault sideways in order to get him, but he shoots at them lightning bolts fast. I mean, it's lightning. I guess it naturally would be fast, but still. And he tosses a minion at you to throw you off. And then it's immediately, like, right back into the thunderbolts. It's just because of the natural nature of the physics that are employed with the bullet casings. Yeah, they just start like spraying all over the place. Oh, well, I do have that. I got the grenade launcher too. I wonder if the MP5 does a decent amount of damage. It's just that we got to actually, like, you know, make the hits. Chair's going out of control. Heck yeah. It's a lizard. Or is it a lightning bolt? I can't tell. Oh, one secret. I mean, you know, the amount of retries that you have to do, I would think, if it's your first time playing it. Like me. Boosts up the level time by a little bit, but still, 7-minute level ain't bad. I don't know where the hell the secret was. I feel like we got most everything covered, but I wasn't about to like go backtracking for nothing, so. But yeah, not bad, not bad. And that just leaves one location left. London. Oh, so there's that building. I still don't really know what it is. Yeah. London. The most terrifying place yet. All them Cockney Brits. Oh god, look at the architecture here. God, this place looks like it's, I don't know, a nightmare. There's something like, obviously we got the textures that make out the city and whatnot, but something about it, I think mostly like the architecture and like the lighting, it feels like it's out of a night, like a literal nightmare. Like it's all jumbled up real places and things, but it's just in weird, misconstrued, disjointed order. A bit of barbed wire. Oh, we can't get over there. Nice. Ah, right off the bat, that'll save me some of the crystals that I used before. Okay. I am a little bit worried. Look, there's even more over here. Mostly worried due to the fact that last time I got the game loop bug that kept putting us in Nevada, it was right when I finished the Thames. I didn't think that's where we were. It was right when I finished one area and we went to the Select Your Adventure spot, and then the loop happened. So I'm a little bit worried about this. I kind of feel like I want to save in the middle of a level just to make sure that the bug doesn't occur, because it might have something to do with the actual selection. But hard to say. I got barbed wire everywhere. It's not just a nightmare, it's like a dystopian nightmare. I wonder if I can grab onto that. Yep. Cool. A little barbed wire in there. It is a little bit like that. Gotta wake up. Hold up. It's an Inception dream. Okay. For some reason, as we've seen in the Area 51 level, if you jump onto barbed wire, it acts like spikes. Doesn't really make any sense, but that's how it goes. So I don't really want to jump down there, even take the chance. Okay, that worked. You can still walk through it like spikes, which also doesn't make sense, because barbed wire is supposed to prevent you from moving into things. What the hell? Ah! I don't know what that is. I still don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, I think they're rats. Oh, hey. What's your totem? I think in Lara's case, it would be a gun that never loses its ammunition. She's been stuck in a dream for years. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio had the top that would never stop spinning. It was hinted that... Oh, I forget his name. Bane. What's that actor's name? He had like dice that would always... I don't remember what would happen. They'd always roll like snake eyes or something like that. Or was it chips? No, I think he had chips that would multiply. Something like that. I don't know. Lara's would be the gun that never fails to fire. Look over here. Tom Hardy is his name. I was trying to think of it. I haven't seen him in anything recently. I feel like he was in something recently. I just never saw it. I know he was in that Venom movie, but I didn't see that. Concrete Jungle seems frame-wise worse than the other places. I wouldn't be surprised. It's also raining. And like with the natural rural areas, like the jungles and all the other places that we were in, you can kind of mask certain spots by making like nonsensical structures. But when you're doing a city, you kind of have to fill it with stuff, and the structures have to make some sort of sense. So it's like, it's probably a lot more intensive than any of the previous areas because you can't get away with as much in a highly urban area like London. And I'm sure they weren't trying to like recreate anything here. But well, yeah, no, looking up seems fine because the stuff isn't like within visible range, so you don't have as much being rendered. And like this seems okay in like a little small tight area like this. But when we go and we see the cityscape and we see all the other structures and stuff, yeah, it kind of goes to shit a little bit. I'm kind of blind to it right now. I'll notice if there's a severe drop in... That didn't work. Frames, like suddenly, but if it's kind of consistent, I kind of don't pay attention to it as much. But yeah, definitely when we get into like this area here, it looks kind of bad. This level's always been a hot mess. This is my first time like seeing it in action. I've seen plenty of screenshots of it, but yeah, it looks a little rough. There's a lot going on too. I mean, we found that whole area, which I think was just secrets. But then there's like all this shit going on down here. Looks like there's another area off that way. There's like this weird bridge thing in the middle here. It's like, I get it. You want to try and make a level that's similar to the other Tomb Raider levels. You can't just like have city. Otherwise it'd be like an Angel of Darkness where you're just roaming around in Paris and there's like not much to do. But yeah, it's a little jarring and kind of weird. I want that camera angle again. There was one that showed like a long shot of everything that was down there. It is kind of a weird spot. She's just like on a roof. I don't even know. Okay, so my biggest complaint, and nobody has shared this sentiment. Maybe you will, Deller, but like my biggest complaint with this game so far is we've got some amazing cutscenes that are fairly lengthy and they got dialogue and stuff like that, but they're only like at the beginning of the game. And then for all of these levels, there's nothing explaining what's going on here. It's like there's nothing explaining how she gets to any of the areas. There's nothing explaining how she gets out of the areas. It's like you just end up in a place, you pick up the stone, one of these stones, and it's like, oh, just move on to the next spot. And it's like, okay, I guess we're doing that. I don't even really know, because she was talking with the Scotsman, or was he Irish? I forget. I think he was Scot. I think he's a Scot. But she was talking with the scientist or whatever, and he was talking about like the stones. But I don't think they ever disclosed like that they were in particular locations. So it's like, I don't know how she there's like no explanation for why she's going to these places. Uh-oh. Who she's fighting. Because it just seemed like we were like killing a bunch of military police for like no good reason. It's not like it was a cult or anything. Like in the last game, there was no strict motivation. It's just like, you're in my way now, so you die. I was kind of laughing it off that she like just ends up in the South Pacific and immediately starts killing the natives. And I guess they turned out to be cannibals, so okay, whatever. But just start shooting them immediately. Oh, I see. Okay, hold up. I gotta get down there. Yeah, the story, I mean, the game is fine in terms of gameplay, but the story is, there you are, very skimped on. And it's like, who's this? Where in London are we? Where are we going? Who's this guy with the MP5 that nearly killed me? I don't know what's going on here. It's like I'm saying, I'm thinking we're getting into a museum. Maybe. But then we're just killing like all these people. I need some like justification, and I need to know what's going on. What was that? Something like slinked off into the corner. Ooh, okay, I didn't know that was a crackly ground. There it is. Oh, it's a rat, okay. Oh, there's two rats. Oh, there's something down there. These soldiers are kind of a pain. Gotta clear them corners. Aw. When you first played this, you feel like they overdid some level designs, mechanics, trying to evolve from two, but didn't work out any bugs, created new ones. I mean, what bugs did you run into? I ran into a game-breaking bug. which was the game loop bug, which keeps putting you in Nevada. So that sucked. There's a save crystal. There's a platform down here. Climbable, great, but there's a door blocking that. So when it came to this game, I talked about it when I first started the stream, but it's like this was the one that was designed specifically for the PlayStation. Obviously, it had other ports. There's a PC port, but the PC port was almost kind of an afterthought. I mean, not really. They kind of released around the same time. But whereas the other Tomb Raider games were developed in tandem with each other, or they were developed for PC or another console first and then came out for the PlayStation, this one was built to utilize actual PlayStation hardware. And they kind of upped the ante a little bit because we see that they're using a little bit more in terms of polygons and textures, and the levels looked more detailed. But yeah, you're right. They're kind of like a little bit over-designed in some areas. Some of them get like really expansive and broad, and I don't want to say you get lost in them necessarily, but it's like we've seen it with like the Ganges River, even that last, not the last level, but the level before the last one, with the rapids and stuff. There just seems to be a lot going on, and it's a little bit confusing. I guess it could result in replayability, but doesn't work for everyone. Remember going back to 2 because it's more simple. I think so far I might be liking this one a little bit more than 2. I didn't really like the heavy emphasis on the combat in 2. I didn't think it was all that fun. And I didn't care for some of the levels. But this one, I've liked the variety. You never really overstay that no level overstays its welcome. I never feel like I'm spending too much time in one particular area. It feels like an appropriate amount of time, and then we move on to another location. I just wish there was a little bit more in terms of story, and I guess they could simplify the levels a little bit, but obviously there's like some bugs with the game too, so that kind of sucks. Down here, aside from the crystal, might have been it. Oh, and this game is also really dark in some levels. This I don't even think is all that bad. I don't know how it looks on stream, but I've gotten several people, not just you, because I know you're always on top of it, but I've gotten several people say the game's really dark, and I'm like, I've boosted it a couple times. This game is just highly, highly dark. And unfortunately, them's the breaks. This one, I mean, it takes place at night, but I even feel like this was a little bit more illuminated than Area 51. Area 51 was awful. Area 51 had like some really dark levels. It was incredibly hard to see. And I had to replay a couple of those because that's where the game loop bug happened. And I was replaying them on the CRT, and I couldn't see a goddamn thing. So I had to bust it out onto my 4K, use it with the retro tank instead. Normally when I play games on the CRT, it increases the brightness. It's like easier to see than it is on a high definition screen. But in this case, using the component cables with the retro tank actually makes this game much more visible, where it's almost impossible to see anything if I was playing on composite with CRT. Funny thing is, you look at your TV and you can see every damn thing. Kind of, yeah. Depends on the situation. But a little bit, a little bit. Have they even made a save yet? Oh, look, there's another crystal down there. I think we've gotten like 2 so far, so they're making it up for the ones that we used during the last 2 levels. But yeah, just looking around, it's like this level even taking place at night looks a hell of a lot better than the Area 51 level did. It's not the gun I wanted to use. So what's with all the killer crows in London? I guess we couldn't come up with another animal outside of the rats. What's London got? We got rats, we got rooks, and that's about it. Both of them are dangerous. Yeah, I'm gonna do Last Revelation after this. I'm really looking forward to that one. I think that's gonna be the best of the original core games that I'll be doing. Well, I guess I'll be doing all of them, but I still think it's gonna be the best of the core games. So, but it should be pretty good, I think. Like I said, I was playing a little bit of it beforehand, just to make sure that it was actually working, and it seemed to be one of the best designed, one of the best looking, probably even one of the best sounding. Just like in terms of every single factor with the Tomb Raider games, I think it's probably one of the best ones. Just from the short amount that I replayed more recently, but it should be pretty good. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to kind of get into this level a little bit to make a save, because I didn't want to risk reloading at a point where we had to go to the pick your own adventure thing, because that seemed to be what broke the game last time. So crossing my fingers, hoping that we're going to be able to make it through the rest of the game without that happening again. With the epic train level, that doesn't sound familiar. Then again, it's been a long, long time since I've played Last Revelation. Last Revelation was the one that only took place in Egypt, which some people don't like, but when a game is well designed, I think it works perfectly. But I don't remember a train level on that one. But if it was one of the original ones, unless something happens in this one, I guess there could be a train in London. That doesn't seem too far-fetched. But it seems like we're on like the last little bit here, so I don't know that it hasn't happened so far, and it definitely hasn't happened in the previous 2 games. And I don't remember it happening in Chronicles, so maybe. I don't know. I'll follow up with you on that. But it's the one that was only in Egypt, so mostly deserts and pyramids, but... Stage where... Okay, well, the very ending of the game, I wouldn't have remembered too much, because, as I've noted before, I kind of used some cheats to get through it my first playthrough. I know, but I was 11 at the time, and I wasn't really good at video games. I don't want to say I'm good at them now, but I'm at least better than I was. I've been able to play all these games fine without any particular issue. Outside of, a couple of hang-ups here and there, but for the most part, we've been okay. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully. We'll do some Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, but I'm going to call it quits here. Let's see. Thanks again to Art Solid for the raid earlier. Appreciate that. And we're going to go, as per suggested, to raid Virtuous Hobbs, so stick around for that, I guess. And yeah, that'll be the end. It's supposed to be regarded as the best Tomb Raider stage. A lot of people feel like Tomb Raider Last Revelation is the best Tomb Raider game from what I've seen. But we'll see. We'll get to it when we get to it. Still got to work our way through 3, let's not forget. But anyway, you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.